Welcome back to another episode of the Ben and Bergs podcast. I'm Ben, your favorite high school dropout and founder of Collective Shift. Alongside me is Bergs, your favorite MBA and COO of Collective Shift. Join us as we bring you world-class crypto research and strategies to help you dominate this crypto bull market, as well as behind-the-scenes view of us scaling the leading crypto research company here in Australia. And if you like the podcast, we'd love for you to leave us a subscribe if you're on YouTube or follow us on your favorite podcasting app, because we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the bull market. We've had a few days break. It's been a lot going on, as you all know by now. And Bergs, Bitcoin all-time high, man. I feel as though the last 3 or 4 days has just been, it feels like a month. I don't actually remember what's happened, but what a day. We had Tuesday, I think it was, when Bitcoin had its largest single ever growth day, when I think from 80,000, 86,000. We touched 92,000, and as of recording, we're about that $89,000, $90,000 level. What a time to be alive.
How good is it, mate? You wake up and you're just 10% up every day. It's amazing.
I probably thought that this was going to happen, but probably not as fast. I mean, we just sort of went from Trump being elected. That was a crazy day. And then literally it was just up only. And we just ripped. And then you saw this institutional craziness, some of the biggest ETF inflows we've seen ever. Bitcoin has way surpassed gold in terms of ETF inflows for matching a similar period of time. Like, it's just been nuts. We've overtaken silver in terms of market cap, nuts.
Yeah, it's something crazy, like the 7th largest asset in the world or something ridiculous. It's incredible.
But it's everything we thought was going to happen, right? And it's just happened extremely fast. And I think it's called a lot of people out and gone, oh shit, this space isn't dead. We got to go buy. And, we've seen all the social media metrics come back. We've seen, Coinbase and Robinhood lists some meme coins now. I think this is largely what's driving this rally, is the fact that the SEC, and because of Trump's election, they know there's going to be way more favorable conditions for crypto. There's even been rumors, and this has not been approved or genuine yet, but rumors that Trump wants to try and make, US-based cryptocurrencies tax-free in the US, which is pretty nuts. And
that's huge.
Yeah.
And then there's Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, where they're drafting a bill for it already. Mate, it's all lining up.
Imagine if Bitcoin actually becomes like the gold standard, mate. Like that is the government, backed asset.
It's incredible. And yeah, Trump's positioning quite a lot of surprisingly millennial Bitcoiners in his cabinet, or whatever the equivalent is in America.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. So you got younger people in that understand Bitcoin, that are actually Bitcoiners, and they're promoting crypto, which is just unheard of. It's actually, we always said there was going to be fireworks in Q4, but I think it's better than the best case scenario we came up with.
Well, I think what we were talking about earlier in the year is that Q4 was going to be the year, and Q4 on a halving year is even better, which has played out, plus the US election. And now here we are. So for those that have been following along and listening to us, or members or whatever, well done for anyone that is just, or you just stayed in crypto. Well done for accumulating, because if you've accumulated during this period, you're absolutely crushing it. Now, people that aren't crushing it are those that bought back in the peak of 2021, disappeared for 3 years, and now come back and go, what's going on? A lot of those folks are still down, because if you look at a lot of the altcoins, a lot of them are still way, way under all-time highs. Cardano down 81%. XRP down something similar from all-time highs. A lot of these coins are down so far from their previous highs. So if you haven't optimized and updated your portfolio, like we've been screaming out for so long, well, then your portfolio is still going to be probably down unless you hold a big chunk of Bitcoin.
Exactly. I haven't been able to offload my power ledger yet, mate. It's not that time.
We're not there yet. And really, the biggest charts you need to be aware of is the Bitcoin dominance charts. So Bitcoin dominance is still, at the time of recording, around that sort of, 58, 59% mark. While Bitcoin dominance is that high, you're not going to see altcoins really rally. And then also the ETH BTC chart has been still on a downwards trend for essentially 3 years. And if you look, Ethereum started to outperform just after the election. We had a big run up against BTC when Ethereum went from 2,400 to essentially 3,300. Ethereum started to outperform, but it's given it all back. And if you look at the chart, we went from essentially 0.04 back down to 0.03 over the last week. So all those gains that Ethereum put against Bitcoin are now back, and we're back towards that trend line that we've been since 2021, basically. Now, when that does inverse, and if you look back in the previous years, when altcoins rally, they rally fast. Really, the peak was back in March of 2021, where we went on this, gigantic run of like ETH back against BTC, but it only went for about 2 months. So when altcoin season hits, you'll know about it because the alts will rally extremely fast. Bitcoin usually needs to settle, and Bitcoin will start to retrace and the money flows down, and then the alts will start to rally. So don't be concerned if your altcoins aren't going yet. Like we're not anywhere near that point.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You'll know when things get really euphoric. This is not the euphoria. This is just the beginning of the beginning. This is just the test pump. Like this is just the start, and people are just starting to get a little bit excited. You'll definitely know when things are euphoric. We'll tell you when things are euphoric, when it's just buy anything, number go up, and happy days. And that's when the alarm bell should be going off, thinking, oh, okay, I'll, sit with the stuff that I've got, and then I'll start, averaging out of these positions.
Yeah, and those sectors that are performing well, obviously, the meme coins have been really well. Like really the top performers of this whole week have been, meme coins. We saw Dogecoin up 90%, Pepe up 90%. Pepe was up 65% overnight. This is a $8 billion market cap project after its listing on Coinbase, which is wild. So out of the top, 10 coins, top 15 coins, majority of these, top performers this week have been meme coins. I shared with Collective Shift members 2 weeks ago that I was buying Pepe amongst two other, there was 3 meme coins, Pepe and Dog with Hat. Both of those are in the top 10 in terms of returns, up 40 to 80% this week. And another one we've spoken about a lot, Berg Sui, that we shared and invested in. That's also done really well. That's up to $3.20. Shared that at $2.20. So the next gen layer ones, which we've been talking about, meme coins, we pretty much nailed those both those two sectors, which has been awesome. Ones that aren't still performing just quite yet are the sort of the DeFi space. But in saying that, DeFi, smart contracts, all that sort of space is going to perform really well this cycle now that the regulatory environment is going to be a little bit easier on crypto. And I saw rumors, Bergs, that Genza might be gone before Christmas, which is going to be great if that's true.
Mate, how good.
Get him out.
I saw that too. And even just Trump talking about deregulation of crypto, so removing some of those harsh constraints, that's really positive for a lot of DeFi, is positive for Ethereum, a lot of chains out there where people don't necessarily want to build on them in case there's some kind of regulation and it just crushes their company that they've been building for like the last 5 years. They'd rather go to an area where you've got some clarity and spend their effort there. So, mate, very, very positive.
Very positive. The retail, is definitely like there's still a decent chunk that are not here, but I would definitely say there is a lot of retail here. Like we saw Coinbase rocket to number 1 on the finance app. I think it's in the top 10 of all apps in the US. So we're starting to see those people come back. But, ultimately, I still think the majority of people don't really know what's happening. I think a lot of people are still down on their investments, as I said, back from 2021. I think what we're going to start to see as the market continues to grow is once those people that have been in the space for a little while or invested a long time ago come back to break even, then they're going to have a lot more confidence and want to pour more money in. And I think that's where we'll see mass speculation. I think we'll see a lot of these meme coins really rip. I think we'll see the altcoin market rip. And I think Bitcoin will continue to just keep going higher based on, what we're seeing on the institutional level as well. Absolutely.
Even just the Coinbase price, I've just looked it up. It's up 42% in the past month.
Yeah, Coinbase stock. Yeah, Coinbase stock. What's MicroStrategy up, Bergs? Actually, let's have a look at that. What's
Oh, mate. They hit a near all-time high, I think. 62% in the last month.
That's wild for a stock to be up that much. And then even Elon Musk made his new government efficiency department, or Doge.
How good.
Love it.
So actually, they did hit an all-time high of 327. And the previous all-time high was close to when they listed in when was that? 2000, 10th of March 2000.
24 years ago.
So it's just been this completely flat and then pump.
So
Doge is interesting, right? So Elon's coming in. I think that's what giving the president-elect $250 million buys you some privileges. And he and Vivek are going to be in and lean out the government, which would be really interesting. So I'm always on the side of change, more entropy in the system, because things swing too far one way, they need to swing the other way, and then you find a kind of happy medium. And I think shaking things up from government life as bringing in efficiency, we'll see
Yeah,
some
so
really
good.
great results. At least change in another direction, which I think will be very positive for the United States and globally.
And for crypto, like they're just pro. It's gonna be pro economy, pro tech, pro innovation, and that's just all great stuff for crypto. I think the crazy thing is, Bergs, like I don't see any headwinds right now. Like touch wood, but like what foreseeable things could really deter the growth of this space right now? Like there's nothing that I could think of on the horizon, unless again touch wood, something really bad was to happen.
Yeah, the worst thing I could think of was a presidential assassination, right?
Yeah,
But then, Vance just steps up and it's all the same people, all the
yeah,
same goals,
yeah.
everything's the same. It might even like steal them, like strengthen them. I can't, yeah, I honestly can't see a lot of headwinds for crypto. It seems relatively smooth sailing, which is so weird to say in our space.
And we haven't even started like QE or anything like that yet. Like we haven't really, in terms of the economy, like interest rates are finally started to come down. Inflation sort of under control, but we haven't seen like what we saw back in 2021 was like the money printers were on, we were flying. Like that hasn't even started yet. So that was to come into account as well. Now we're like,
Yeah, and interest rates are still high. We're not in a zero interest rate policy environment. It's and things are flying. Like this is the thing. Even just Bitcoin alone, you've got ETFs, you've got pension funds, you've got companies now buying it. Soon we will have nation states with the United States. We've got the smaller countries buying it already. They've already profited significantly. Germany FOMO'd out earlier in the year. They're looking at buying back in. They paper handed,
paper
lost
hands.
billions. People are starting to understand that what this technology is, what this financial instrument is, and what it can do for their countries.
Yeah, it's super bullish. So look, I think where we are at the moment, like I think it's a patience game. Like the emotions are running hot. There's a lot of volatility. I do expect some big pullbacks. Remember in previous bull markets, we usually have when the last cycle we had 12 plus 10 to 30% corrections. We're going to see more of those.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of FOMO buying. We're going to see a lot of volatility. I just urge you to stay cautious, stay logic, keep your strategy in order. Don't go moving the goalpost too much. Know there's going to be a lot of lot of growth, a lot of pullbacks. It's going to be nuts, right? That is what crypto is. You can make a lot of money, but you can also get stuck and get caught out. So just be careful.
Bull markets are very hard. Bear markets are difficult because people aren't around. They're like, you're an idiot. The price is down. But all you do is accumulate really good assets. Bull markets are mental. You've got 30% drawdowns. You've got things moving really fast. It is just so much noise, so much money, so much euphoria. It is so crazy. And Ben, I want to talk about two things. One is, what are some things that we're hearing from members? What are they kind of feeling and experiencing? And the second thing is, what is actually happening in our business? So if we talk about those members first, what are the sort of things you're seeing that are coming up from members? What are they feeling? What are they experiencing? What are they asking?
I think it's a mix of euphoria and anxiety. It's like everyone's making a lot of money.
Isn't that just crypto in a nutshell, mate?
it's like you're happy and excited, but you've got crippling anxiety at the same time. Like that is just crypto. And essentially what I'm seeing is like people are making a lot of money on paper, but they're also shit scared that they're going to miss the top. And I think everyone is like very, very on edge and everyone is in the same boat. And we've got to remember this is the market, right? There's a two-sided market. Not everyone can win in crypto. So there's going to be winners and losers. And I think it's just important that you have a proper sell strategy and you're taking profits and you're not getting too greedy. I think that's the biggest tip I can give you, because this market makes you get greedy. And if you're too greedy, you'll miss the profit taking opportunities and you'll miss the top. So yeah, that's my, word of caution. That's what we've been, really relaying to a lot of our members.
Definitely, mate. You don't want to paper hand sell way too early. At the same time, you don't want to round trip it and not have an opportunity to sell and lose all of your money back to your original stack. They're probably the worst case scenarios that you can have.
Yeah,
And
100%.
even right now, if you, in your portfolio, if you've got enough money to achieve your goals, start selling down. We know we've got a long way to fly, but Bitcoin, money, everything is just spending tokens to improve your life. That is the function of it.
Yeah, and I think also like thinking beyond just this bull market? Like, how do you really want to create your wealth? Are you thinking about multiple cycles? Are you thinking about how you're going to build your Bitcoin stack? Are you selling into stables? Are you selling into cash? What narratives you're in? Like, we need to be thinking about all these things, because that's ultimately what's going to give you your edge and really compound your wealth over many cycles, because crypto's not just going to die after this cycle, but it's going to give you a good opportunity to buy back in. So you really want to make sure you've got a longer term strategy as well.
Yeah. I've actually changed my strategy, Ben. I haven't told you about this.
Oh, here we go.
But yeah, I've decided what I'd like to do. We might actually hold this one back for next week at Oz CryptoCon, and I'll reveal it during the live Ben and Bergs on the Sunday.
Okay. I like it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well,
and
there you go.
It's really, really clarifying like the way that I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy with it, as opposed to what I had previously, where I was like, yeah, this seems good. But now I'm like, yeah, this is the tits. This is the one.
Well, on that point, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be in Sydney coming up for Australian Crypto Con. So the dates are the 23rd and 24th of November. Bergs and I will be there. The whole Collective Shift team will be there. We've got a lot going on. If you want to come and say g'day, we've got a booth there, and we'll also have a live Ben and Bergs on Sunday the 24th. So Bergs and I will be talking 2 p.m. in the Nexa Theatre. We'll be going live. Bergs, we've got some alpha, we've got some merch, we've got some exclusive Ben and Bergs merch coming in.
It's finally happening. Alpha merch is here, bro. I can't wait. We've been working on this one, and it's cracking. I haven't seen it yet. Ben has, and I think he's in love with it.
It's pretty funny. So yeah, if you want to come along, we've also got on the Saturday, I'm doing a keynote. That is going to be 3:15 p.m. on Saturday, the 23rd in the keynote theatre. Also, Matt and Nick have got our analysts. We've got a session at 1:45, and we're having a Collective Shift community meetup on Saturday afternoon as well after my keynote. So if you want to come along, feel free to come across, grab your tickets. We'd love to see you there. Come and say g'day. And yeah, it's a very exciting time to be in crypto. It's gonna be good fun.
It's great. And mate, let's cover off on that other point. What are we seeing in our business? So I've conveniently been on leave for the last week. And it's been amazing.
The busiest time in crypto. Bergs is like, yeah, see you, mate. I'm out.
Mate, you haven't allowed me to take leave for the last fucking 2.5 years, mate. And now you find like, oh, you could take leave. And you're like, oh, everything's going off. I'm so stressed. There's so much going on. Oh, Ben Simpson. Guys, so what's been going on in the business, mate? Come on, give me an update.
Just think about it though, folks. Bergs takes leave in literally the craziest time in crypto. Like the market's pumping. He's in the gym, bull market, super martinis. Well, I'm holding the fort up, mate. Fucking holding the ship up.
Sipping martinis, mate. I'm not you in Greece. What are you talking about? You're sitting there, oh, nice little sunset in me white shirt, having a martini. Oh, I got my laptop out, showing the shift list again. Oh, Ben Simpson doing so much work. Mate, you take like one photo is like 4 seconds of work, mate. I'm training hard here for the bull market, son. We're not the same.
This man just he just figured out what a dumbbell is. But anyway, that's all right. We'll move on from that.
That's because I've been like smashing, just hucking barbells, mate.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So what are we seeing in the business, mate? Come on.
What's your question? Oh, yeah. It's been nuts. So we in terms of the membership numbers, like it's been awesome. Like, you know, so many people are now really realizing that, you know, a lot of the information online is absolute garbage. I think people are sick of losing money. People are sick of round tripping cycles, and they're starting to realize that they need some help. And, you know, it is a small fee to pay in retrospect to the growth you're going to get from working with us. And that's what people are really realizing. We had one of our biggest days ever yesterday. I think we had, I don't know what it was, 30 or 40 members sign up in a day. It was absolutely nuts. It's been awesome to see so many people come on board, and we can help them out. And we've really got a great product now. We've got the live sessions. We've got the shift list. We've got the community. You know, we've got onboarding calls. Like there's so much stuff that's happening at the pro level that you get all that insight, all that access to help you with your portfolio. And then on the platinum side, that's just been, you know, we've got a wait list again. Like you can't join the platinum because there's just too many people trying to join. And that is that one-on-one service for those high net wealths. There's so many people trying to get into that because the feedback, Bergs, is just phenomenal. Like people are up to their second years now. People are renewing. They're making a bunch of money. I'm getting messages, people making 50K in a week, you know, 100K. It's like, it's just nuts. Yeah. So it's awesome. It's awesome.
It's so crazy. And just seeing on the activity in the platinum chat's been amazing. And just seeing other people win and helping them win. And also how we've changed that pro product. Just when you were talking there, I was like, yeah, we have changed that a lot. It used to be like kind of like a SaaS service. People would come in, they get analysis. But now we've wrapped that in. You get like the monthly Q&As. You can put your questions on. You can jump online. You can talk to other people. We've really worked on the community aspect as well. So you'll be connected with other people going through similar things on similar journeys, as well as having the research and analysis and access to all of those researchers and ability to ask them questions. It's just, I'm really proud of the product, man.
We don't get that anywhere else, right? That's one of the best things, the independent analysts. Like, where on earth do you get that? You don't. So, no, it's absolutely epic. And yeah, we're going to be showing off all of our insights and stuff at the conference. So we'd love to see you there. I tried to just get the coupon code to share it with you on the pod, but we'll put in the description below. We do have some free tickets that we've bought that we can give away to Ben and Bergs listeners. So if you don't have a ticket yet, we'll put in the link, in the description, a link to the checkout and the discount code you can use to grab a free ticket to the Australian Crypto Convention.
Fantastic. I'm pretty sure the code is just Collective Shift or Collective Shift 10. One word, all capitals. Yeah. Go for your life. And I'll
put in the description because I think one of them gets 10% off, but one of them is actually completely free. So I'll put the free ones if we've got any left in the description. So
yeah, awesome, mate. Give it to the listeners. They're champions.
Absolute legends. And so excited to see you guys in person. This is going to be the first live Ben and Bergs, mate. It's going to be, what are we even talking about? Do we know what we're talking about?
Mate, I know it's going to be up to me to prepare. You're just incapable of doing it. You're just going to rock up and be like, no, man, I'm just wing it, man. I'm Ben Simpson.
You know how he's going to be, guys. He's just going to want to talk about his fucking bread and, how much he's lifting in the gym.
Oh, mate.
It would be the Berg show if he had all the rights to the...
Of course it would be. I'm just giving the people what they want, mate. You even gave me that feedback during the week, like, I was on some sales calls, man. People love you on the pod. And I'm like, of course they do.
Well, that's only 1 out of 10. 9 out of 10 tell me they love me. But I wanted to, pump you up a little bit, mate.
Mate, like, seriously, just stop bending the truth, mate. What are you, Fox News? What's going on? Like, you can lie to yourself all you want, mate. We know the truth.
I am the mainstream media, mate. I am the mainstream media.
I am the main character. So we're going to do like a market update. We'll have a bunch of time for Q&A, but we're actually going to talk about what's in our specific portfolios. And I'm definitely going to talk about my strategy going forward. Are you going to do a similar thing?
Sounds like I am.
Well, you don't have to, mate. It's a two-way street. See, I'm not like you where you just, autocratic. This is definitely what we're doing. I've made a decision, even though it's the worst decision in the world. And you've already run fucking 10Ks ahead with your decision. And I'm like, nah, Ben, reel it in, mate. So I like to get to a decision together. It's the best way to do it.
This is why we work so well together, guys. It's like, Berg's with a prepared one. It's all played out. It's all prepared. And I just rock up and just figure it out. This is how it works so well.
You don't figure it out. Like, I build like the train, the railway tracks, like where we're going and everything. You just sit in the driver's seat and just press the little button. You just step on the gas a little bit. And that's it, mate. It's all prepared for you. It's all just so comfy, mate.
Well, mate, this is the thing with, people like you. If you were to build a track and just go around in circles, I'm the one with the direction so we know where the train wants to go, mate.
Mate, it must be easy just to show up and have everything done for you, hey?
You've been on holiday.
Mate, I've been on holiday. You've been to fucking, like, Greece, London. You went to New Zealand. Where's the other place where you got the shits? Philippines. You went over there. Mate, you went to Bali as well. You've been on perpetual fucking holidays, mate. I take 5 days off.
I'm working over
and you crack the shits, mate. This is how easily the business can fall apart without me being in it. 5 fucking days and everything's gone to shit.
It's gone to shit. We've had our biggest sales day ever. You never been here, mate.
Mate, that's got nothing to do with you. It's all the months of training and preparing. That's why things actually bloody work, mate.
Right, fuck this. We're wrapping this podcast up.
So good.
By the way, this is now like, I forget we're even on a podcast. This is how we normally talk. So like,
this is usually the pre-podcast stuff.
Right, enough shit talking. Guys, we'll see you, and ladies, we'll see you at the OzCryptoCon. Love to see you there. And for everyone else, we are hosting a online free crypto growth summit in December, first of its kind. So if you're keen to check out that, we've got 30 plus speakers, absolute free event. We've got the best, Zenica, Bergs and I doing a live Ben and Bergs, Checkmate. We've got Olympians, Chris Judd. We got awesome speakers. Come across collectiveshift.io/summit. It's completely free. Get your ticket. I think we're already up 500 people who are registered, so it's going to be an epic event. Should have a couple of thousand people there, which is going to be awesome. So love to see you there.
It's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see you all in person. And, mate, live Ben and Bergs. So we'll see you there, champions.
See you guys.